Hello and welcome, my lovely Leos. I am the Queen of Clovers and welcome to my channel. This is a general 3-spread read for my lovely Leos. It could be for anyone, anybody, nobody. Cross-watchers, welcome as per usual. And as per usual, I should say. As with all tarot readings, take what's yours and leave out all the rest. So, Leo, what are we looking at? We're looking about preparations for that September 22nd full moon in Pisces. Pisces is the moon of the full moons. And so it's a time where we're going to see some stuff. Mysteries are going to be a little less mysterious. We're going to see things that we should have seen probably a long time ago, but we're going to catch up with. Next full moon being an Aries full moon means that we're going to be all Marsed up and ready to move. And this is what this moon is preparing us for. Leos, if you're enamored by my readings, don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's get to it. Because you guys have been ready to go for a while. I'm going to use the Literary Witches Oracle, the Joy de Vivre Tarot, and then I'm going to do a Cartomancy read also with some sexual magic tarot cards. Not to be seen, 18 plus reading coming, so kids get away. To close out the reading, I will do that. So, start with that Oracle. I'm not going to timestamp them, it just seems lazy for you guys to not just go through my whole videos. Alright, the cat and the wall. First of all, the cat and the wall. What does it all mean? Cats can be careful, but cats can either slink through the wall in the crowd and the little crooks and crannies through the wall, sneak in the door when it's slightly open. Most cats can climb up over the wall. Spirit is saying, oh, no, this is no obstacle. Somebody put a wall up, an obstacle for you. And one of the things Spirit was talking to me about this morning was fairy tale living. And how, yes, it's very gothic. We all, a lot of women are up in their tower doing their thing. But it's a wall we put up, a tower, an obstacle, so that a man has to take a risk to reach us. Has to make an effort. And you don't have to climb the wall if you don't want to. But we're always looking for, women are always looking for that guy who's going to risk something for us to show that, give us some kind of sign that you're willing to give us more. So we don't, end up with somebody who gives us nothing. Alright, Leo, a lot of cards here clarifying that wall you may or may not want to go over, including the 10 of Wands, followed by the King of Pentacles. This is slowly releasing yourself from these 10 burdens. Building something else with this. You have two knights here. I have a Knight of Coins, which is very slow, methodical paced. And then I have the Knight of Swords, which is very enthusiastic, thoughtful, ready to go. Really. It's not a bad mix. It means a lot's happening. And you may be slightly withdrawn from people because you're also in a 7 of Wands position. Sometimes when we pull the 10 of Wands and then we pull like another wand card right after it, it means we've gotten rid of a few wands, like 3 wands to make this 7. And so now it puts us back into that 7 of Wands position. And part of that might be because you've withdrawn to take care of this business. And so you also have to defend your decision to withdraw, handle your shit. Nobody needs to know you can't pay rent because your ex is an asshole. Or maybe they do. A little personal there. But it's just the need to take care of business and something that you can handle. You will take care of it. I think one of the dangers of internalizing everything like this, and you're kind of protecting somebody who doesn't need protection, that is a kind of an asshole to you, that has brought these burdens on. And maybe because you have two defensive positions with these burdens, maybe you need to just get rid of this person. Okay, I'm going to put the work, love, shadow light spread of tarot I've been working on for the tarot portion of this reading. Leo, Leo, Leo. somebody did ask you to defend yourself, and you don't have to defend yourself. You don't have to wage a war. But Spirit is saying, okay, if you decide not to fight with this person, you need to disconnect with them in some way still. You need to make sure that, no, there's not going to be a battle. There's never going to be a battle, and you need to get your ass out of here. Oh, you want to battle? I don't want to battle with you, so bye. But you need to, like, this is why people have locks on their doors. Spirit is just saying, definitely feel free to protect yourself. Yeah, I have your Two of Coins in your central position and the Two of Wands in your love position. It's not really indecision. It's a decision not to, this Two of Wands. There's somebody that you're not going to move towards to. But there is a balancing act that you're going to do to protect yourself from this person you're not. Leo, the shadow portion of yourself says, I feel like the king. I feel like the Emperor in reverse. You may feel like you've been taken down a notch. Sometimes that's how it feels when somebody puts a big wall between you and them. There's that love song, you know, somewhere between your heart and mine, there's a window that I can't see through. All right, what's coming in? What is coming in? You know, the dark side of it is I have the Empress and the Emperor here in your shadow side in reverse. It's a true pair. It's a true empired pair, but they are in reverse. Things aren't going so well with that right now. But it's also, when it's in their shadow side, it just means that there's a lack of perception there that is correct. It means you feel this way, but you're not really this way, because oddly in your work side, in your shadow side of your work, I have the Knight of Cups and the Magician. So it's not like you're not making production, you're not moving forward wholeheartedly and sincerely. You're putting the time in. So, and the Queen of Swords, you're behaving quite well, behaving appropriately. You know, there's a little, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything. Advice from Spirit in the work position, because you're working. If you're not working, you're about to get very useful. Very, very useful. But there is a bit of a HR or compliance, or just, you know, the whole Me Too thing that's happened, that you kind of need to watch your tongue and be careful and kind of preserve yourself, you know, in a certain way. Comport yourself in a certain way in their office or work of life. I have Judgment in reverse and the Two of Coins. You kind of feel like you may have ended a cycle, and you may have figured out how to get rid of the person that you're trying to get rid of. You know, will they or won't you? No, thank you. I just need to get rid of the hoarding effect, the ridiculous, the withholding effect, the nonsense here of a situation gone bad. You're wanting to let that go, but it's kind of been underlined in a negative way with the Judgment in reverse. I mean, there's something about it where you had to, like, suck up something about it. You know, sometimes we'd be willing to give an arm and a leg to not have to deal with something. And I do mean that sincerely. Like, you know, I'd cut off my foot rather than ... You'd be surprised how many people actually live in that way on the regular basis. And I feel like, you know, you didn't have to do that, but you definitely feel like you might have. You feel a little crippled after this one, or a little banged up after this one. But it's done. But it's done. It could be the end of the summer, Leo, the sun kind of fading away. You're kind of feeling that vibe as well, but it does have this feeling like, you know, I can't really, like, it's not like something I want to make a scrapbook of. You might make one page of it just because you need to mark the time, but you know what I mean? And so you're kind of getting used to this Five of Cups fall feeling, and I feel like it comes from, in an attempt to balance your life, you kind of might have balance on the air of not feeding yourself properly, and that's why there's Five of Cups. A couple of them will spill, but there will be remainders. You need to drink from those remainders to be able to sustain yourself through this time. That's kind of an odd message, but sustain yourself is what Spirit is saying. All right, let's see, new love coming in. Let's get some clues here with the Cartomancy. Cartomancy, my darling Leo. You make me feel like singing. I usually don't. Oh dear. I'm gonna, Leo, I'm sorry, I have to shuffle this deck just a wee bit more. I was pretty sure I shuffled it 4 or 5 times before the reading went, because the same cards that I just pulled from my prior reading from my buddy popped out on top. And I'm not sure if that popped out on top or jumped out. I don't know. I just... Two of Pentacles wants to come out first. Again. This time I have the Ten of Swords. Jeez Louise. If you reject this person... You may have rejected this person's offer. Oddly enough, I've noticed a lot of new people being rejected by all signs because they had no clue that they were being hit on or being propositioned in gentlemanly or ladylike way. They just didn't get the message. And it kind of feels like you did not get this message and you broke this person's heart just a little bit. They've talked themselves down. They realized maybe they didn't communicate enough or very clearly enough, and they're working on it. They're trying to figure out how to make it so next time they bang you over the head with a hammer instead of trying to come in all soft and gooey. They didn't stand out is what happened. They kind of blended in with the scenery with everybody else. This is kind of odd reading. If you haven't been out with anybody, this could literally be in the supermarket line where you were just like, Leo is like, I came here to buy my 20-pound bag of rice where I buy this from the store every month for my family, for my kidlets, or my mom, and I just came here to get it, so I see nothing. And I know it's oddly specific references because I do that. Because I feel, you know, Spirit's like, oh, let me explain it to you, Rachel, darling. This is how it was, just like you remember. Let me make sure I didn't drop any other cards. Okay, I didn't think I did, but I always like to look. Because I'm clumsy with the cards. I don't like to perfect my shuffling skills. The more ridiculous I am with the cards, the more I can just leave them to Spirit to throw them about. Let's see, I have the Sexual Magic Tarot cards. I'm only going to pull 3, and I'm not going to show them, except for the ass versions of them. Alrighty, I have 3 cards here, all in the upright, the Queen of Wands. The 10 of Cups and the 8 of Pentacles, which is a repeat from the Cartomancy card I just pulled out, which is their plan. That's their big plan of trying to get your attention in a better way, by being close to you, by this person is going to try and get your attention by being close to you in more of your everyday life and try and get access to you instead of trying to flirt with you in ways that are typical of associating with the person. They're trying to get access to you in ways that other people don't know. Very few people probably know that I have a motorcycle license and I have a helmet and I ride a Harley and all this great stuff. But your person kind of knows some little detail about you that is going to make them draw you out to them and realize that they're watching you a little more closely than they have been in the past. This 10 of Cups and the Queen of Wands, they just really like watch you. Queen of Wands is watching your lover. It is oddly enough just like taking off your glasses to even like, oh my gosh, it's that whole feeling of like, is that really your ankle? Like the first time they take you to the beach might be a little more like, let's just go put our feet in the water. It's very California to just go for a walk on the beach and just put our feet in the water. And this may be the first time they've ever like really got a good look at your ankles and your toes. And they're just like, holy beans. And they kind of want to put you under that light because they're just like, damn. This person thinks you're extremely beautiful, extremely handsome. They think every inch of you is very designed and like Well, this is Queen of Wands, so it's very mobile and flowy. And the Queen of Wands is the pleasure queen, and it's the beauty queen, really. And so she's got a little fire on her too. So it's not just the fact that she looks beautiful. She's not going to be boring, and she's going to have some kind of inner energy that's going to drive a man wild. You know, you can exchange the energies, but this person feels like they could be a sustained. This person feels like they could get fat with you, and it would be okay. They could take a break from being so perfect, is what that means. They are extreme from knee to ankle is probably the most they see of your open skin. And frankly, for whatever reason, however they see you on the normal, for whatever reason, they don't know how to capitalize on that or tell you that without coming off as a total weirdo, first of all. It'll be a long time before they come through to that. But they do see you very clearly, Leo, in terms of a gorgeous somebody with that. I mean, Queen of Wands. There's some outer influences in this, why they, and it makes sense why they had to work on this a little bit. I have the Three of Pentacles. That is the work card for sure, and it is the workplace even. And the Two of Cups, like you're their other. And I do have the Six of Swords. They're trying to get you away privately, one-on-one. And when they're one-on-one, this person kind of wants to watch you do your thing, Leo. As in, they're just going to be there and enjoy you. They really can do that with you. And that's really all they want from you right now. It's really hard for them to think of like long-term romance or whatever. They're just so in the moment that it's going to drive you kind of a little bit nuts to see somebody so in the moment like you. It may not last. Remember, they'd have to be another Leo or a fire sign probably to be that in the moment as much as you, Leo. But for the most part, they can sit back and watch the Leo show and be just as happy as you are being the star. But they will enjoy you in your quiet times. They will enjoy watching you get ready. I think this person will enjoy watching you get ready and just kind of like sitting around resting. They'll enjoy that time with you. They will value it too. And suddenly, you know, you can keep going and living the amazing life you're going to live. And this person is going to legit just kind of plug themselves into the spaces you have available to take them in. And they're going to be extremely satisfied with that because they don't want to disrupt you. It's very romantic when somebody doesn't want to disrupt you or change you or make you into something you're not. They just want to enjoy you. Of course, you're going to with their influence, but you're only really going to get better, stronger, more juicy because of this person just kind of like, oof, coming in to heap you up a little bit. All right, thank you, Leos, for sharing your energy with me. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, tip, or donate. If you are enamored by my readings and have a great full moon, see what you can see. It's probably that you are amazing and you should stay that way for this person to come in and find you. All right, I'll see you next week, my loves.